How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Spencer. Welcome back to Advice, the show without a name. Everybody hates expectations. That's probably one of the more universal things in our life. However, it's something we all experience almost every single day. Regardless of who you are and where you come from, you will always have expectations put on yourself. It may be from your parents, your friends, your teachers, really anybody you interact with, and the severity of those expectations are really upon the beholder, unfairly put on you or not. It's something we actively avoid, and for good reason. As people, we have a tendency to go out and forge our own path outside of what people want us to be. It's a real strong struggle, and I've been struggling with expectations maybe my entire life. I'm third in line in my family. My other two brothers have been through the ringer and have come out on the other end. The expectation is that I follow in their footsteps and do well, and do exactly how they did it. For a while, that wasn't the case. I always didn't just want to go to business school. I wanted to go to film school and to be a director and to do movies, but that never really worked itself out. So, yes, I am following along and really just trying to be my own person while still fitting in those parameters. Sometimes it's hard to live in the shadow of other people. Being the youngest, I've heard stories of every single family member you could ever think of, and I feel like it's always, you gotta be at that level. But I don't want that. I've never wanted that. I've never wanted the expectations of a life I don't want. And I think that's for everybody, but probably I'm gonna end up getting it. I'm not too sure if that makes sense, but having expectations put on you at some level wants you to actively fight against it, to beat the man, so to speak, and to forge your own identity. And sometimes that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's really up to your situation. And with mine, it's more of a do it and you'll be fine, but it still kind of feels weird. But the weight of the world stresses me out a whole lot. It's hard to be unique when you're sitting in a class with 20 other people that are going to be just like you. But that's where your uniqueness has to shine over everything else. The one thing that makes you different is you, and the best way to express that is to put yourself out there. That's how I'm slowly learning my way to let go of what other people think of me, what expectations people lay on me. Building yourself up is a good way to hit that expectation. It may suck, but you're gonna know something about yourself, you're gonna please the people around you, and you're able to develop into what actually you're going to be, not some faulty dream somebody thinks of when you're 2 years old. Sometimes it's good to have weight put on your shoulders, because if it didn't, then why would you go out and actually do anything? Why would you go try if nobody else really cares? In life, we always tend to choose the easiest road. If you don't have expectations, you're barely on a road. The closest thing you're probably is like a bike path, which I love, but people hate, but that's a tangent. You just can't coast your way through life with people thinking nothing of you. People passing you by every chance they get because you're a nobody. You literally have nothing going on. If you actually have something bearing down on you, it helps you get up in the morning. It helps you push that extra little bit harder. It makes you run that little bit faster. And yeah, it sucks to have people constantly asking or demanding things of you all the time. But if they're not pushing you, then they aren't doing their job. Your parents push you in your development. Your teachers push you in your educational development. Your friends push you in your social development, and so on and so on. You can't just not have these things, because if you didn't, you would just kind of be a shell of yourself, coasting through life like there's no problem at all. We all know that's not how it works. So next time you're asked to do something, no matter how small, just do it and give it your best shot. Because if you ain't working, you ain't trying. I don't know who actually said that, but that's a pretty good quote to live by. So, with that, that's what I'm going to call for today. What is an expectation that was put on you, and do you think it was fair? If you feel like I missed anything, please put it below. And if you want your questions answered, please email me at koboldtextadvice@gmail.com for a nameless read. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.